Hi everyone, Dr. Kelly Ray here, your Masterful Mindset Coach with StrengthAndSensitivity.com. Yay, coming to you for the weekend challenge. So I'm doing this as a pre-recorded video because for some reason, whatever, it's the same theme all week. Technology seems to not be my friend this week. And so, you know what, we'll find other ways to get around that, right? So this week we've been talking about investments and the dividends that are paid as a result of our investments, which is what I want to talk about for our weekend challenge, if you're so inclined to take this challenge. The challenge is, it's time for you to take a serious look at your investments, those things in your life, and evaluate what's working really well and paying off very well, whether it be vibrant health, whether it be feeling madly and completely in love, and maybe it's financially feeling successful. Maybe your debts are low and your savings is building up. Great. Maybe it's your health. Maybe you're just killing it at the gym and you're doing very well with eating the right foods and drinking the right water. And more importantly, emotionally, you're in a really good place. Keep a list of all of that. And then I want you to make a list of some of these investments that you've been making over your lifetime that have served a purpose but are no longer serving a purpose for you. You heard me talk earlier in the week about working with a client who purposely kept herself a little bit fluffy or padded or had some extra weight as a way of warding off perhaps attention. But as a result, then she attracted people in her life, intimate partners that were not healthy for her either. So that's an investment that's no longer working. That investment may have worked when she was younger, but now as a grown-up adult wanting to have a healthy relationship, that's no longer working. Maybe it's an investment in your health. Maybe your health, you've noticed over the last year or two, has started to decline. You're not as physically active as you used to be. You're not as motivated to go out and do things like you used to be. Maybe that's an investment that you need to look at and reevaluate and figure out how we can change. Maybe you're in a relationship with a partner who is abusive. And although maybe that's a familiar trait that you're used to because it's an investment you've known since you were younger, maybe it's an investment that you decide that you want to sell off and you no longer want to be a part of your life. Maybe it's an investment in yourself. Maybe it's that investment of finally saying, you know what? I want to go take these classes. I want to go make these changes in my life. And I'm deserving of it. I don't have to wait until I'm retired, or I don't have to wait until I'm happy, or I don't have to wait until whenever. Again, we talked about also how change and time are the two things that are consistently going. Time does not stop. We try to stop it by staying stuck, staying stagnant, staying small. But time keeps going. It's like when we lose a loved one, that doesn't stop time. We want it to stop because we don't want that to be over. We don't want that relationship with that loved one who's passed on to be over. But the reality is they physically have left this plane and now, but life is still going on and we can still have a relationship with them. It's just going to be different. So I want you to write these two lists out, the investments that are working very well for you that you would like to keep, and I'd like you to write out a list of the investments that you've made maybe in the past that now you're considering letting go of or reinvesting them in something else. And I want you to also decide that now is the time to do that. We're never going to have enough time. We're never going to have enough money. Maybe some will, But there's always that never enough, that scarcity mentality that keeps us from investing in ourselves and having better than what we have. Maybe it's time that you get a financial advisor to help you out with money, to deal with your debt-income ratio. Maybe it's hiring an advisor to help you emotionally get through these. Maybe it's hiring somebody to help you get through those pre-programmed mindsets that you have to now change those so you can make better investments in yourself. Maybe it's time to really get serious about your health. And not that you haven't been serious in the past, but when we make an investment in ourselves, we're also needing to make a commitment to ourselves. So with that, what I see next week's theme being about is all about goal setting and how we achieve that. But first, we have to decide what we're wanting to invest in before we set those goals. What are we willing to sell off, trade, or maybe just get rid of? Donate something to somebody else that could use it so that you're free to create a new investment, a new way of life for yourself. So if you're willing to take this weekend challenge, I'm going to ask you to please type in the comment box, "I'm in," and the challenge is making a list of investments that you currently have surrounding your life that are working very well for you, that you would like to keep or even maybe invest more in, and make a list of those investments that are no longer serving you in a positive way or allowing you to grow, or allowing those other positive investments to not grow in the rate that you would like them to. And let's just go from there. I'm not going to ask you to post evidence of that. You can, at the end of the weekend, you can share that, hey, I did it and this is what I learned about it, or you can just merely share that you did it and how it made you feel to go through that investment portfolio. You don't have to go into detail about it. So I'm going to let you go. I hope that you have a great day and know that I send you so much love. Bye.